Probably one of the more unusual things you're going to hear today, but at the same time, wow. I mean, just wow. And Tuvan throat singing is it's a really magical type of singing. It involves singing from many different parts of your mouth, your esophagus, your body. It's an incredible type of singing. You're singing both with your mouth and your throat. So it creates a double effect, which creates almost like a duet in one person performing. It's just incredible. We're going to go back again now to Europe, and where we are is 1400, and the music again, it's very, very religiously orientated, but it's starting to evolve, and you can see kind of undertones moving towards classical type of music. But this is Lionel Power with Gloria from the 1400s. You can hear that choral singing coming in. You can hear that unity, that want for order, and that want for kind of a harmony in the way that the music is being created. And that's one of the huge effects of Western Christian religion on music in Europe at the time, was to try and reach toward heaven, reach toward perfection with that music. And it was one of the things that very much informed classical music, is that it's a reaching towards perfection, or a reaching towards perfect expression, whether you're perfectly expressing a sorrowful emotion or happy emotion, whatever it is, as long as it's the perfection of expression. And in some ways, that's the essence of music, how to perfectly express a particular feeling to another person. And some do it, some don't do it, but this is where it begins. This is where it's not just entertainment, it's a form of powerful expression to evoke a feeling in another person. Well, we're coming up to, again, the 1500s. This is John Dunstable and Sanctus. And it's quite similar, because we're still in the same kind of era. We haven't broken through into the classical period, but it is changing. It's evolving as time goes by. So we're in the 1500s now with John Dunstable. incredibly beautiful. Another demonstration of the absolute stunning beauty of the human voice and how it can be used to just bring it to pitch perfection. Well, we're now into the 1600s, and around 1600 you may have heard this tune being played, and it's very familiar to us today. Probably one of the most familiar medieval tunes in modern day times. No real introduction needed, most people know it, so I'm just going to play some Greensleeves. They say sometimes that music is an expression of what's happening in culture and changes in society. Well, if that's anything to go by, between 1600, when you had that music there, Greensleeves, and 1700, there must have been some amazing changes in European culture, because we're going from something that's essentially still kind of medieval and still kind of, you can imagine like Henry VIII with his wives and his dogs and his festivals and jousting and all that kind of crack, and moving on to Johann Sebastian Bach, and there's no comparison. It's as if an incredible revolution in thought, in creativity, in inspiration had happened somehow in a 100-year span between 1600 and 1700. What was it down to? Well, partially the Renaissance, partially new techniques, new instruments, sponsorships and patronage by powerful people who wanted to create amazing pieces. Do you know what? But the music of it itself speaks for the changes that were happening, and we still have them to this day. And it's a testament to the quality of the creativity that went on, that we still study that music hundreds and hundreds of years later, and it's still popular hundreds and hundreds of years later. I really do wonder, will the likes of Britney Spears or Nirvana be studied, loved and listened to in the year 2500 or the year 2600? It's hard to tell. But here is a little bit of Johann Sebastian Bach. you've got to ask yourself, what the hell happened in 100 years that brought us from Greensleeves to that? One of them is okay, the other one's just heavenly. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. We're going to jump forward again 100 years, and you just heard Bach. And 100 years later, in the year 1800, we're coming close to the end of our show, folks, but we're in 1800, and what's happening now is Beethoven, is incredible music, incredible creative spirit, an amazing person, and what we've chosen for Beethoven to demonstrate his absolute skill is his Fifth Symphony. So enjoy this.